greatest digital asset ever created. I'm so glad I accumulated before the space got saturated. XRP the greatest digital asset ever created. Make the haters aggravated, get the spaceship activated. XRP the greatest digital asset ever created. I'm so glad I accumulated before the space got saturated.
What's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel where you get your crypto news. So, I'm pretty much back by popular demand. You know, y'all can see that the crypto space right now is dropped down and got his eagle on. Bitcoin's at 81,000, and then XRP is sitting at a cool $2.12. So this is definitely a time where you still should pack your bags. XRP most highs at $3.40. That was back in 2018. So we still haven't even hit our all-time high, but this is the time to buy. Some people be crying like, oh, I got in too late, I didn't get in enough time. This is a time where if you just starting to get into crypto and you see the bags are red, this is the time that you buy. All right, so moving on, let's get into the nitty gritty. I found this to be hilarious because XRP was sitting nice and pretty. You know, he's at $1.15, $1.25, and just turn it down a little bit. If anybody remembers this movie, XRP was at 350, 340. It was our time to party, and then that shit just dropped down and got his eagle on. It was our time to party. This is the time you guys to accumulate. You know, if people are running and scared, this is the time you purchase, right? So that's just the fundamentals of anything investing. But let's look at this real quick. This is I guess big breaking news. Pundit Patrick Bet-David says the XRP captures 5% of Swift's value and its price will surge to $1,000 per coin. And obviously this, any kind of number or price prediction that people give about any cryptocurrency goes parabolic as far as the information and news. So let's listen to him and what he has to say and what his reason is.
Replaces Swift and Fed. Now, you know what happens? Let me give you some numbers here. XRP's ledger processes transactions in 3 to 5 seconds at nearly no cost, making it significantly faster and cheaper than Swift. So, Swift processes $5 trillion daily, or 1.25 quadrillion annually. If you didn't know what that was, quadrillion annually, Swift. If XRP captures 5 to 10% of volume, let's just say 10% of volume, $125 trillion annually. The demand for XRP, by the way, could be any of these other technologies we're talking about. Analysts estimate that a $10 trillion market cap could push XRP's price to $100 per token with full replacement potentially driving it up to $1,000. Now, who those analysts are, I'm willing to bet those analysts own Ripple. And that's why they're writing this. Hey, analysts, just because I say analyst says, it doesn't mean they're 100% right, but hey, it is a way of looking at what could happen with this. If this were to happen, it's a big deal. Now, the roadblock that they have are a couple things. One is the SEC lawsuit that has slowed adoption, but a resolution could boost institutional confidence. Regulatory approval, especially in the U.S., is critical for widespread adoption. Let me unpack the legal trouble. Let's just go back 4 or 5 years so you kind of know what's going on here. December 22nd, 2020, the SEC filed a lawsuit against Ripple Labs and its executive, Brad Garlinghouse, alleging that the sale of XRP constituted an unregistered securities offering worth over $1.3 billion. Then in April of 2021, Judge Sarah Netburn granted a motion limiting the SEC's access to the personal financial records of Garlinghouse and Larson, marking a procedural win for Ripple. Then 2 years later, July 13, 2023, Judge Annalisa Torres issued a mixed ruling. XRP was not deemed a security when sold on public exchanges, but institutional sales violated securities law. Ripple was fined $125 million, significantly less than the original $2 billion. Then we go to October 2024. SEC filed an appeal against Judge Torres' ruling, seeking clarity on XRP's clarification. Ripple's leadership criticized the appeal, and XRP's value experienced volatility, dropping to a 11% following the news. November 2024, reports surfaced that Gary Gensler planned departure in January 2025. Hello, that was a big moment for them because Gary was a guy that was not happy about it. He kind of had some favors with a couple friends he had, different places. Legal experts, including attorney Jeremy Hogan, speculated that this could lead to a resolution of Ripple case by spring or early summer of 2025. December 2nd, XRP's market performance showed significant growth with a 123% growth, increased since SEC's initial lawsuit, showing signs of optimism. So who knows what's going to be happening? When the president, his name is Donald Trump, and he puts something on Truth Social, and the first one he puts up is XRP, then the retweet, he says, let me also give some love to Bitcoin and Ethereum. That means some of the people behind closed doors that were in his ear, like a guy like Elon Musk and some of the other people, maybe something's about to happen. I would be paying attention. That's all I'm saying to you.
Hey, I will be paying attention as well. That's all I'm going to say to you. But all I do want to say in addition, that we have been knowing what the hell has been going on all along. For everybody who has been, in a small doubt, they've been buying XRP, but it's not been moving as fast as you want. I'm telling you, the big wigs, the whales, and all, they know about what's going on in XRP and the crypto space. So for Patrick to come on here and speak about crypto and XRP in particular, we know. It's Get excited, guys. Get excited. So shout out to Digital Asset Investor. He put me onto this video. It's really not that hard to figure out what's coming. They know. And we know as well. Listen,
generally, things in financial services, you got to be regulated. So when I came to Ripple, that was a new blockchain. That was the second thing after Bitcoin. The first month, we went to Treasury to explain what we were doing. So we didn't operate under the illusion that we would never be regulated and we would never have to ask permission. So it's finding that balance between doing something that's really innovative, but if you want to go mainstream, and you're successful, you're going to run up against rules and regulations, guys with guns and badges.
Yeah.
So I walk that
equally
line.
as powerful, actually.
Yeah. So I'd like to see these new innovations make it into the mainstream. I'd like everyone in the world to be able to participate in this. So that doesn't mean that you can do it in a Mad Max way. But I hope you don't have to do it in a George Orwell way either. And now I'm more aware of maybe not in a Facebook way. So that's been the big passion, is finding a way that we can take these new innovations and make them for the people.
Former Treasury Department counselor joins Ripple's board of directors. So, I mean, they know, man. They know, we know, everybody will know in just a simple and short time frame. But I did want to show you guys this. It says XRP will be $10,000, and it says it's on its way, already locked in. And some of you guys may know some of these, let me make it a little bit bigger. Some of these companies already, like SBI, Bank of America, Monoloop. I've spoken about some of these foundations already. ISO, BSI. So it's coming. The works, it just takes a long time, guys. Like we've been here maybe 5-6 years. Some people maybe less than 30 days, maybe 2 years. Well, however long period of time, you've been here, it's just God bless you, because it is, everybody's not able to understand this space, right? And I'm excited for you guys to, get into it. This is once you know crypto and digital assets and how this can change the world and your financial literacy of just expanding how to learn about money, you can never go back. All right, so this is David Schwartz. He is the CTO of Ripple. Predicts that XRP is dramatically reducing payment fees, bringing them close to zero, making XRP the leading cryptocurrency in the banking sector. So listen up to this real quick. I thought this was explained very well. Listen up.
No matter what. That is a given. We had a revolution in the physical delivery of goods with the shipping container, which changed globalization, started globalization. We had a revolution in the delivery of information with the internet. But what we don't know is, what is the TCP/IP of money? What is the shipping container of value? We don't know that yet. There's going to be one, though. That is a definite. And that's going to bring changes. And what I also want to get through is that one of those changes that I foresee and that I think is important is that the size of payments are going to shrink, drastically shrink. Many of you people here probably have a job and you probably get paid twice a month or every 2 weeks. Well, why is that? You probably pay bills once a month. Well, why is that? It's because payments are expensive and clunky. But if payments were cheap and simple, then those frequencies could go up. Money could be streamed at you while you're working. You could stream money to your landlord to pay for the place where you're staying. Now, I know those sound dumb, and I'll be blunt. Yeah, they are. And I'll tell you, like, if we were talking about email in the late 90s and you said to me, like, what are people going to use email for? I probably could not have given you the examples that is on everyone probably here, probably has a cell phone, probably has email on it, and probably has hundreds of messages that look nothing like postal mail or the messaging that existed in the late 90s. None of that could I have predicted. If you'd asked me if the internet had enough bandwidth in the year 2000, I would have said, yeah, it has plenty of bandwidth. Well, could I have imagined Netflix and on-demand video? That's ridiculous, right? Like the cost of bandwidth is too high for that. But the internet drove the cost of bandwidth down to zero. And if the cost of payments go down to zero, the world is going to change. And I'm going to explain some of the ways that I think that's going to change and what that means.
All right, so he doesn't get all into the ideas of why he thinks it's going to change. But has anybody ever questioned the simple fact, like, why do we pay once out the month? Why we can't pay twice out the month? Why do you get paid twice out the month? You know, as far as transaction goes, it's things that you just got to think about how money works and how money is moved around the world. Also, I wanted to just show you guys this. Do not forget about gold and silver. This is also God's money, not just cryptocurrency. You know, don't just think one track minded is only buying cryptocurrency. You know, if you can buy 1 bar of gold, definitely try to get silver. You know, silver's a lot cheaper. And I don't know where it's sitting at this current moment right now, but I know 1 ounce of gold is like 3,000 or something like that. But yeah, it's definitely moving. Don't get just stuck on this only crypto. God's money is gold. Robert Kiyosaki always said that. Also, I'm shocked daily of the ignorance that the CEO of Tether just is talking about the US dollar from BRICS nation. I'm only going to play a little bit. It's like 3 minutes. I'm only going to play a little bit. But he's basically saying Tether is going to be able to save the US dollar from BRICS nation.
BRICS announced a digital currency based on a basket of assets. And pardon me my French, but if you put many little pieces of shit together, you cannot make chocolate. I'm sure that the headline on the Wall Street Journal will be Arduino starts swearing in the US. But now they realize that, and then they start thinking, okay, what is better than that the basket of national currency will be a gold-backed digital currency. And if you see what happened, or what is happening now, is that every single BRICS nation is buying incredible quantities of gold. China is buying infinite amount of gold, India the same, and many other central banks in BRICS countries. So they are preparing to launch an attack to the US dollar. I don't have any doubt about it. If you go everywhere, BRICS nations are buying, if you go on all the emerging markets in Africa, also in Central and South America, BRICS nations are creating infrastructure, they are creating airports, ports, highways, schools, libraries, everything.
All right, so I don't want to get too much in that because I don't want to make this video too long, but BRICS nations divide on US dollar replacement, and also India declaring no interest as well to the US dollar, so they're like, you know, purchasing gold and stuff like that. So I just wanted to briefly bring that up. Also, breaking news has been going on that April the 16th, 2025, it could be a game changer for XRP. Pretty much they're saying the SEC final lawsuit against Ripple, their ruling should be in by April the 16th. So, you know, that's been the talk of what's going on, because, you know, since 2020, we've been fighting this good fight. It's either 2020 or 2022. I done lost track at this point. But I do want to leave you guys with this, because I'm always bullish. I'm always bullish on cryptocurrency. So XRP to 10K, XRP to 1K, XRP to 5K, whatever K you can think of, this is for all the haters.
The total market is 1.4 quadrillion, everything that's ever out there. And if you start looking across any of those asset classes, they're all starting to move on chain already. And the ease with which we've seen people interested in money market funds, tokenized treasuries, and those types of instruments, the support for stable coins, when you're talking about replacing cash, when I see DTCC, Euroclear, Clearstream, you know, it only takes one of them to flip onto natively digital, and that's trillions of assets on its own that move. So, you know, tens of trillions, I think we could see. And bearing in mind it's 1.4 quadrillion, this is still a tiny slice of a huge market. You know, 30 to 50 trillion, all on XRP, all trading on RTX.
Here we go, $50 trillion. 2 years from now, Ripple, Twitter will replay the session.
Man, I'm just replaying the session right now, but I'm excited for you guys. Keep stacking your bags. I'm not a financial advisor. Hey, like, subscribe to the channel, and I'm going to see you guys next time. Peace!